This is my set. This is all I do, just stand here. Oh, good evening, Apollo. Are we having a good time? Very, very happy to be here. I actually nearly didn't make it here tonight. I was running late, and I don't like to be late. I like to be early for stuff because it's my way of breaking down racial stereotypes. I'm starting swimming lessons next week. I used to be a bouncer, in case you wanted to figure that out. I was a bouncer for a long time. I wasn't very good at the start. Like, I couldn't fight. I didn't need to fight because I looked like this, and when you look like this, you don't have to fight, right? Seriously, there's only two things you need to do when you're massive, and that's breathe in, right, and give a dirty look. That's it. Like, anyone did anything to annoy me at a club, I'd stand at the front like this. Do you mean they'd throw themselves out? It was actually one night that didn't work. One of the first clubs I worked at, I got told, if you're going to come and work, make sure you come tooled up, right? So I took the only weapon that I had. Do you remember those little red Swiss Army knives? I had that, and I had it in my pocket, and I felt like Superman, right? And I gave everyone that look, and then one guy turned up to the club and said, "Sorry, mate, have you got your ID?" And he's moved his jacket out of the way, and he's got a gun in his belt. Now, do you know how hard it is to get the knife out of a Swiss Army knife? Like, I'm thinking, if this goes bad, all I can do is open a bottle of wine for this guy and like... I had to stop being a doorman. I stopped being a doorman, right, because I started to feel old, and I'm not even that old, but I've got to that age where slang doesn't make any sense to me anymore. Like, give me a cheer if you're over 30. Oh, it's the 30-year-olds in the room. Have you ever had a conversation with a 20-year-old and afterwards thought, what the hell just happened? like that's where I'm at, right? And 20-year-olds, they've got too much energy. Like, we had these two young lads outside the club in their 20s, and they were just talking, and he said to his friend, that girl last night, did you take her home? And this kid went, we were doing it for hours. And I thought, hours? I had to step in. I was like, sorry, were you doing it right? For hours? It takes 7 minutes. Who's got time for hours? Look, I'll be honest, once a quarter and I'm good. That's it. Any more than that, I'll turn into the woman. She'll say, let's do that again. I'm like, can't we just talk? There's something very, very strange that goes on in a guy's mind. Like, it's not great, but it's true and it happens, right? When we're having sex, right, in our brains, as guys, our heads are going, this is amazing. Oh my God, I love her so much. We can do this over and over again. I want to do this forever. This is the best feeling. The moment we are done, our brain goes, if you go to sleep now, you'll get 6 hours. You know what? It was the slang, though, that made me stop. I stopped understanding slang. The slang has got weird now, right? I'll give you an example. This is what I used to have to deal with. So I don't know if you know this, but it's no longer called going to the gym anymore. That's what we used to call it. I'm going to the gym today, but it's not called that because it was too long a sentence. So it's been shortened now. It's not called going to the gym. It's now called banging gym, right? Banging gym. Now, that's absolutely fine once it's been explained. Because the first time I heard that, I stood outside my club. We had a couple of new guys working with us, younger guys, and he stood there with his mate and he went, so, bruv, you still banging gym? And I thought... I thought, how nice he can be this open in this sort of environment. Then they brought me into the conversation. He went, bro, you look like you've banged gyms. I was polite about it. I was like, no, that's not my thing, guys. Like, but it's your life choice. You live your life any which way you want to. And he's gone, like, mate, you've definitely banged gym. I was like, all right, I might have had a dream about it when I was younger. It's just subconscious, so it doesn't really count, right? And yeah, back in the day, I clicked on the wrong video and I watched it for 27 minutes, right? If you don't finish, it doesn't count. He goes, every doorman I've ever worked with has banged gym. I thought, that poor guy. Oh, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure to play the Apollo for you tonight. So, thank you. Good night. My name is Emmanuel Sonubi. Have a great weekend. Cheers.